Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 7. I'm Rianah as moderator and first presenter, and my partner Chatriene Aiethahatha Islami, the last presenter. We will presentation about comparing two discourse analysis journal in the field of reading skill. The first journal, the title is a discourse analysis on dialogues in novels and its implication to improve students' reading comprehension. The author is Arum Priyadi, publication year 2014, and the topic this journal discusses how discourse analysis in novel dialogues can improve students' reading comprehension. The focus is on verbal interaction in fictional texts and their relevance to reading skill. The theory underlying this analysis likely involves discourse theory and the reading learning theory. Discourse theory helps understand how social and cultural context influence interaction in the text, while reading learning theory addresses how readers interpret and understanding text. Methodology: the methodology used may include qualitative analysis of dialogues and several novels. Research might involve text selection, dialogue transcription, and thematic analysis to identify patterns in the communication and their implication for comprehension. Data analysis: the data collected from the dialogues in the novel are analyzed using a discourse approach. The analysis might include identifying elements of the dialogue such as communication goals, characterizations, and the relationship between speakers. Researchers may use techniques such as coding to categorize the findings. The findings of this analysis may suggest that dialogues in novels provides rich context for improving reading comprehension skill. For example, dialogues can help students better understand characters, conflicts, and the themes. Discussions might include how this finding can be applied to teaching practice. Researchers might suggest strategies for the integrating dialogue analysis into reading interaction, including text-based activities that invite students to interact with dialogue elements to deepen their understanding. And the second journal is the title is Classroom Discourse Analysis, a case of ESL reading class. Author Nur Timhar Adil Sahaj, and the publication years 2021. The topic: the journal investigates teachers' questioning strategies and learning reading strategies through discourse analysis and an ESL reading class. The theory: the journal uses discourse analysis as its theoretical framework, particularly focusing on the teacher pupil interaction using the Sinclair and the Coulthard 1975 model of classroom discourse analysis. The methodology used is the study is qualitative, specifically employing discourse analysis is involves classroom observation and audio recording of a 45 minutes discussion. The analysis is analyzed by transcribing one.
Okay, next, focus for journal focus on discourse analysis in novel dialogue to enhance student reading comprehension. It examines how verbal interaction in fictional text, especially dialogue between characters, are relevant to reading skill. Second journal investigates teacher questioning strategy and student reading strategy in an ESL classroom. The focus is on analyzing the teacher-student interaction to understand how questioning influences student reading approach. Theory. First journal uses discourse theory and reading learning theory. Discourse theory helps explain how social and cultural context influence textual interaction, while reading learning theory relates to how reader interpret and student text. Second journal released on classroom discourse analyzing specifically the Sinclair and Coulthard model, which examine teacher-student interaction pattern in classroom setting. Methodology. First journal adopt a qualitative approach, analyze novel dialogue through transcription and thematic analysis. It focuses on verbal communication between characters and its impact on reading comprehension. Second journal also uses a qualitative discourse analysis approach involving classroom observation and dialogue recording of a 25-minute discussion. The study transcript the interaction and analyze discourse pattern the teacher-student-teacher TST sequence. Data analysis. First journal analyzes data from novel dialogue by identifying discourse elements like communication goals, characterization, and relationship between speakers. Coding techniques are used to category finding. Second journal analysis exercises for a classroom discussion, focusing on recurring patterns such as TST sequence, the types of sequence asked by the teacher, epistemic and insights, and how students use cinema to approach this text. Finding. First journal suggests and novel dialogue provide a rich context for exchanging reading comprehension skill, helping students better understand character, conflict, and themes in the text. Second journal reveals the teacher questioning in dominant by epistemic and insight question, and students having rely on teacher feedback will use cinema to approach the text. The discussion. First journal impressions of the test finding can be applied in teacher practice and suggest strategy for integrating dialogue analysis into reading interaction, such as text-based activity that engage students with dialogue elements to deeper their understanding. Second journal highlight the importance of teacher questioning strategy, student cinema use, and the communicative nature of classroom interaction. Talk the interaction is still largely teacher and centered. Last, the conclusion. The comparison shows that discourse analysis can be applied in different contexts to improve reading comprehension, whether talk dialogue analysis in fictional text, first journal, or teacher-student interaction in a classroom. Second journal. First journal emphasizes the role of the text as a learning resource, while second journal focused on the pedagogical dynamics in the classroom. Both highlight the importance of dialogue analysis in understanding communication process, but with different approach. The on talk fictional text, the other talk live classroom interaction. Okay, in from group 7, my name is Chatriene Aiethahatha Islami and Ririn Rianah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.